So this morning there was a widespread power outage, well, Wi-Fi disruptor, mostly for AT&T, and it affected me. So I didn't get my Wi-Fi back or any cell reception back until about 10:30. So that's why I started trading at 10:42, and you can see it had a good uptick this morning. It was a nice steady uptick, and we can see on the 4-hour chart that we are heading probably for a good long ways up. We've broken the highs that we've had in the past, and we are now at new highs. And so kind of waited for a good opportunity. I'm kind of trading the short-term chart, and it did look like maybe it was going to tip down, but I put a very tight stop on it. So I'm in a short position here, and it did end up dropping, and I squeezed those orders together so that they would get triggered, both of them actually, because I thought the next move would probably be going up. So I got out on that one and got back into a long position here, which I think that was all good. I've got my stop and my limit order, trying to be a good trader today. My limit order is set pretty low actually, because I do see the SMAs tipping over and possibly making a death cross here soon, but it is uptrending, so I did get stopped out there, and I tried it again in a long position. This time I don't have a stop placed because it does look like it's kind of flattened out and it's holding, the support is holding. So it just was struggling to get up there. So I lowered my limit order, my expectations, and then I got out my third trade, and I believe I made a small amount of money there. I'm not positive about that one. My numbers are all messed up because of the order that I held in overnight last night. So, all right, so it dropped back down. I actually was in a short here, so this is a positive trade. Didn't quite take my order, and then it shot up, and I got into a negative position here. Then it dropped back down again, pretty big candle. So I raised my limit order to get out a very small profit. Didn't take that either. And then it actually broke the resistance level up here, which was a little bit concerning. Didn't have a stop in position, which in hindsight, I don't know that that was all bad because it is so uptrending. I usually only use stops when it's like I'm trading against the trend or when it's changing. But anyway, I kind of rode it up in a negative position for quite a ways. And finally, I decided, okay, this is my limit right here. If it is going above that, I really, really don't want to hang on to it. Unfortunately, I lost all my profit this morning and then a little bit. So this was a loss of 725, and you can see I put the stop in one tick above the highest that it's hit for the day. And then as it dropped, I lowered it down, and I decided this could be a leg up, and I wanted to, let's see what happened there. Go back. Okay, so this is the 8th trade. Okay, that's what happened. So here I actually got stopped out at a loss of 700 for that trade. And then I decided to get back in a short after it raised up and then started to drop again. And the MACD is really looking like it's going to tip over. So I'm in a short position right here. My stop is again placed one tick above. And then I got stopped out there, unfortunately. So that was really disappointing. Kind of missed my guesses this morning and did okay starting out, and then it just kind of decided to go up, and I wasn't quite ready for it to do that. So I watched it for a little while, and I was kind of waiting for it to drop down, to this area, but it just was going flat. And so I thought, well, I really want to be in, so I will get in right here. So I got in a long position, had to chase it just a little bit there. And of course, then it kind of dropped down, and it actually went to where I was hoping it would go. I had canceled my stop order, so I'm holding it, and I've lost another 600, tremendous amount of money, which is very sad because I kind of saw that coming, hoped it was coming. So anyway, I'm still hanging on, still uptrending. I went ahead and drew the Fibonacci lines in here, which you can see, and it is hitting that 100% line, which is kind of a good resistance level right there. And the next line up is way up here, which is where I decided to put my limit order just until I saw otherwise. I wouldn't be surprised if it got up there in the next few days, which would be phenomenal. So, hanging on here, got back a good bit of the losses and walked away and then came back. Now I'm in a positive position here just by a little bit. And decided that, yep, it's going up today and it probably is going to continue to go up, so I'm just going to hold that position. All right, I came back a little bit later and I had made $575 there and gotten back almost everything that I had made in those first couple good trades. So I decided not to wait it out until up there. That was kind of ridiculous anyway. I knew that, and got out right here. And accidentally only sold one, so here's the second one that I sold. Now I'm completely out, and I have made around 400, I think, for the day, 500, something like that. But again, I have my goal of 678 for the rest of February in order to meet my goal, which I think is very doable. So I'm still trading, just trying to make sure that I'm making good trades. Could have ridden that up further. Actually, that would have been all I needed, but I got out just to be on the safe side. All right, now I'm seeing it dropped down a little bit, and I'm wondering if it's going to hit that yellow SMA. It's also showing on the 5-minute chart and on the 15-minute chart, that red line. However, it doesn't necessarily look like it's turning over and dropping yet. I decided that it would maybe go a little ways, so I put a very tight stop up here and got in a short, and it's actually in a positive position here. And I canceled my stop, which was probably a mistake because it went up and now I'm in a negative position, and I decided, nope, that was just not a good idea. I only had one contract. If you go back and look, I only decided because I'm riding against the trend. No, what happened there? Okay, so I'm not sure exactly what happened there. I think maybe I got out a little bit sooner at a very small profit. And then, okay, so then I'm in a short of just one contract here because it's going against the trend. And I am not sure about this trade. So that will cut any losses by half. All right, and then it went the wrong way. That's what happened. And I decided I did 3, which will get me out of the one contract that I'm in that's negative and get me 2 positive ones because it does look like it's going to continue up. So now I'm in a long position with 2 contracts and thinking it might get up to that position right there, and I'll be happy with that and I'll be done. It went up a little bit after it had dropped down, which kind of scared me, and hesitated right there. It looked like that was about where my money needed to be for the day, and so I ended for the day. And I ended up making $670.54. So that's 2.5% for the day.